But let's talk a little mindset. Jason, we are going to start by talking about a favorite book. In the Smart Chiropractor, each and every year for the last couple of years, we've gone through and done a TSC, Smart Chiropractor Book Club, where we ask for recommendations of what you read the past year so that we can put together and compile a list for what your colleagues should read this year. I released that list earlier today. It's available in the Smart Chiropractor group right now. If you're not in that group, be sure to get over there. But Jason, I wanted to ask you, I'm going to go into maybe a Christmas and Hanukkah past here. What are some of your favorite mindset books of all time? Maybe pick out a few. What are some of the lessons learned? And when you're picking up a book related to mindset, positive thinking, positive mental attitude, what do you look for? A relatively open-ended question, but I'd love to hear you explore your history as someone who is very well read around the subject of favorite books and mindset.
Yeah. It is a great question because I don't normally think of those things. It's like when doctors ask patients, about their history, like, oh, I'm fine. And you go, well, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, I actually now realize. So thank you for asking the question. I think my all-time number one favorite mindset book is Think and Grow Rich. And if for no other major reason, then it is really, from my understanding, the book that led to all other success books. It's written by Napoleon Hill, I believe it was in the early 20s, who was commissioned by Andrew Carnegie, I believe it was, who said, I will give you access to all of the wealthiest people on the planet if you will do one thing and one thing only. And that is to document their story of success and create a book, a formula of how the world's wealthiest, most powerful, most influential people became that way. And so Napoleon Hill, I believe, took 20 some odd years interviewing, I believe it was 500 or so of the world's most famous wealthy people and put together the masterpiece, Think and Grow Rich. And I think that the number one takeaway for me from reading that book is really, I'll say two things. One, if you can't not read anecdote after anecdote after anecdote, or in normal English, story after story after story about real people, real struggles, real situations, and how using their mind and following the formulas of the Think and Grow Rich chapters, that the world's wealthiest people have become the world's wealthiest people. And, it really taught me how most of the world, even today, or especially today, simply has the whole concept of success backwards. I'll summarize it by saying, just the easiest way I can repeat it, is that most of the world thinks in reverse cause and effect. When I have the money, then I'll be generous and happy. And what the book tries to suggest to you is that when you're generous and happy, you will attract money. And the hard part, the X factor between it all, for those cynics and critics who go, well, wait a minute, yesterday I was generous and happy. How come I'm not one of the richest people in the world? Well, that's where the magic happens. And that's what reading the book is all about. And that's really what each and every one of our individual life's journey is all about. But that book really opened my eyes to the unlimited possibilities. Later on, reading people like Tony Robbins or Deepak Chopra or Joe Dispenza, or, many of these others who have sort of taken that idea that started on, whether you want to call it quantum physics, some people even call it chiropractic philosophy. Some other people will call it, other types of ways of describing that there is something bigger than just the physical universe between what you see. That your mindset matters, your intention matters, your ability to help other people get what they want matters, as Dale Carnegie would say in the world's number one best-selling book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The best way to get what you want in life is to help other people get what they want in life. So my top book, if I had to pick one, I don't want to just pick one, but if I had to, it would be Think and Grow Rich.
Jason, that is an absolute classic. I couldn't agree more. It's distilled down now. You could probably pick it up for like $8 at this point in time on Amazon because it's been in print so long. There's so many of them out there. You can probably get it used for 99 cents. And you look at that and you say, this is, probably price adjusted, hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars of, commerce, revenue, knowledge, distilled down, to $8, $5, whatever it might be. So if you have not,
I think it's actually public domain. I actually think you can get the book online for free. Just
there you go. Even better. So we'll drop a link down below as well. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you have not checked out that book, please be sure to do so. I think this should be a reoccurring segment because I think there's a lot that we could dive into. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.